everyone and welcome to my channel. So today I am drawing YouTubers as Pokemon trainers. I have been big on the Pokemon hype at the moment, mainly because of Pokemon Sword and Shield being available, and so today I decided to draw some YouTubers as Pokemon trainers, so let's get into it. So the first one I'm actually doing is the only completely digital illustration in this video. I actually drew this one a few weeks ago because it is of my partner Jesse. Yes, he is a YouTuber and I did draw him as a Pokemon trainer, so I thought I would include this in the video as well because it's pretty good artwork and I'm pretty happy with it. I actually drew it for him for actually his live streams because he does Pokemon live streams, and he wanted some art that he could use in part of like the BRB screens and stuff. So I decided to draw a picture of him with his shiny Arcanine that he got in Pokemon Let's Go. Now the style is actually a little bit different to the other artworks in this video. That's mainly because he wanted this artwork to be very similar in style to the Animoji that he has on his profile picture. So I decided to actually use that and heavily reference / trace it just to make sure it was as accurate to the style that he wanted. And yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with this. Now the program I'm actually using is called Procreate. It is on my iPad Pro and it is my go-to tool for digital art. I absolutely love my iPad and I will not stop talking about it because Procreate is an amazing app for digital art and it's really good. Now for the outfit, it is actually going to change a little bit because I ended up changing the shirt at the end, and that's because he has this merch. He has a shirt that says look up and it's got like planets and stars and stuff on it, but he also has a new one called Shiny When, and that's basically a reference to his live streams where he will go shiny when because he's a shiny hunter, so like, yeah. But overall, I'm pretty happy with this artwork and it is pretty awesome, so that's why I wanted to include this in with the other drawings, even though the other ones are more traditional based or mostly traditional based. So yeah, but anyways, I think it's pretty good and I'm pretty happy with it. So the next artwork I'm doing today is of Mira Byler, who is an amazing artist here on YouTube. And yeah, I just really wanted to draw her as a Pokemon trainer because she means a lot to me. And yeah. So out of all of the artworks in today's video, this one's probably the most similar to the Pokemon trainer sort of art style. And I'm guessing because I did this one first and I really wanted to try and capture that aesthetic. But I really do like the way the sort of style and all of that sort of turned out. So for the Pokemon, I actually decided to choose a few different Pokemon for her, just ones that sort of suited her personality and the things she liked. And I came up with 3 which I think worked pretty well. So the first one is Ivysaur. I did that because she loves plants and it is kind of similar to a Monstera plant, which is one of her favorite type of plants that she likes to grow, as well as a Frostmoth because she also loves to draw moths and it's pretty iconic and like part of her thing. So I decided to include Frostmoth because it is one of the new Pokemon from Pokemon Sword and Shield and it's just really pretty and I wanted to draw it. So after that, I also did Sinistea because it is an adorable little teacup, and yeah, I just thought that she would like that one, and yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with the results of this. I really do like the way it turned out, and for the colors, I actually decided to go with purple for the background because that is one of her favorite colors, and I think it suits all of the other colors pretty well as well. For the main sort of color palette of this artwork, it is mostly sort of blues, greens and yellows, and I really like the way the purple sort of stands out from that while also still complementing it pretty nicely. So for the art supplies, I did do digital line art using Procreate, which is a program on my iPad, and I printed it out onto some cardstock, which I am colouring in with my Copic markers. As you know, Copics are my favourite art supply, so yeah. So for the colouring style, I tried to keep it sort of simple but still nice. I wanted to try and copy the colouring style of the Pokemon trainers, the sort of art style that they have in their official art, and I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's cute. It's sort of my go-to sort of colouring style with Copic markers, but yeah. I did also use my white gel pen over the top for highlights. It's something I like to do in a lot of my artworks. It just sort of gives it a little bit more life, makes it pop off the page a little bit more, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. So Mira, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed this. So for the next YouTuber I'm drawing today as a Pokemon trainer, I decided to go for Marques Brownlee from the YouTube channel MKBHD, and I absolutely love this guy. He is a really cool dude. He doesn't do art videos, he actually does sort of tech videos, but I really like his style and I really wanted to include him in this video. So I had a lot of fun trying to come up with different partner Pokemon for this guy. I really wanted to have Pokemon that sort of complemented his personality as well as that could maybe help him in the stuff he does. So yeah, so the Pokemon I actually decided to go with is actually Machamp, Umbreon, Applin, and Rotom, and they're all for different reasons actually. So the Machamp is a big, strong Pokemon. He would definitely be able to help Marques carry, you know, tech and equipment around when filming. He also has multiple arms, so he would be able to carry cameras and mics and all of that kind of stuff, which would be very useful. And Machamp is also just a really cool Pokemon. He's a friendly, you know, good guy, so I reckon it kind of, you know, suits Marques' personality as well. So the next Pokemon is actually Umbreon, and that's mainly because Marques, one of his favorite colors is actually like a matte black. So I decided I needed to include a dark type Pokemon, and what is better than the coolest dark type Pokemon, Umbreon? Yeah, so I decided to go with Umbreon because it just sort of suited his aesthetic as well as the color palette that I wanted to do today. After that, I also really wanted to include Applin because, you know, apple, and Applin's just really cute, and I thought it would be really cute to have him just sort of sitting near Marques, like hiding behind his foot. It's kind of adorable, to be honest. And of course, Rotom, the last one, I actually decided to go with Rotom because Rotom is a Pokemon that loves tech, loves motors and like phones and all that kind of stuff, and loves to go inside of tech, and I thought that Rotom could actually help Marques with all of his like filming stuff and all of his tech stuff, and it would also be able to sort of keep his phones and all of his like computers and stuff charged because it is an electric type. So I feel like if Marques had a Pokemon, Rotom would definitely be on his team. So for the color palette of this artwork, I really wanted to try and keep it sort of limited because I absolutely love limited color palettes. I feel like it just really helps the art sort of have a bit of an aesthetic. So I actually decided to go with mainly black and red for the sort of color palette with some slight accents of yellow. And this actually really nice, and I really like the results, and I think it looks pretty good. So yeah, so if Marques, you're watching, I hope you enjoyed this. Also, I would love if Marques was able to see this, so if anyone can sort of tweet this video to him, I would really appreciate that because it would be awesome to see what he thinks of this. So for the last and definitely not least artwork of this, I really could not help myself. I had to draw Jazza as a Pokemon trainer as well. If you don't know Jazza, he is an amazing artist here on YouTube, and he's also a really close friend of mine as well. He is super cool, and yeah, I just had to draw him because how could I not? So in picking Pokemon for this guy, I had to pick specific ones that would suit his personality and have that sort of happy-go-lucky, like positive attitude, ones that really sort of like shown his personality. So I actually decided to go with Aipom, Yamper, and also Swellow for a few good reasons. Now Yamper is an adorable little dog Pokemon, and it kind of looks like a mix between a Corgi and a Pug, and I know Jazza has pugs himself, so I really had to pick a sort of little dog Pokemon because it would just suit him so well, especially since Yamper is an electric type too, so just like with Marques, Yamper would be able to keep all of his sort of tech stuff charged with the battery, and yeah, I just felt like that really suited him. So other than that, I also decided to go with Aipom because Aipom is just so smiley, so cheeky and very happy, and definitely suits Jazza. Also, some people may know that back in the sort of day, Jazza had this bit of a monkey character, and it's actually on my mural at the moment because it's a bit of a hint to that. But I really wanted to include a monkey Pokemon in this because it's sort of a little hint to that, I guess. And also I decided to go with Swellow because Swellow is just an amazing Pokemon, and I wanted a bird Pokemon on there just sort of fill the space up above him. Also, the colors on Swellow really sort of complemented the colors in the piece. It definitely had the reds just like on Jazza's red shirt, so it's sort of like it kind of just like helps with that. And yeah, I feel like it's a really cool Pokemon and it suits him pretty well. So for the background of this, I wanted to go with one of Jazza's favorite colors, and I decided to go with that sort of bright gold, sort of like that sun yellow color. And I actually decided to do this because it is a color that sort of means a little bit to him. It was on his old mural and it's also on his new mural, and it's also painted in his toilet, but we're not going to talk about that. So overall, everything I like about this artwork, the composition's pretty good. I do enjoy the colors. I love the colors. I feel like I've got a nice sort of range of like darks and lights. And yeah, I'm overall pretty damn happy with it. So yeah. And Jazza, if you're watching, I hope you like it. But yeah, here's the final results for this piece, and I absolutely love it. It is so cute. It definitely captures Jazza's likeness, I feel, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So anyways, here is the final results for all three of these pieces, and I absolutely love them. I feel like they go really well together with the style and they look pretty good together. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making it, and yeah, I hope you all have a lovely day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone!